Hey guys, Vol here. This is part 8 in the Deathless Legendary CE walkthrough.
Look out!
Immediately walk forward, kinda get your shields back, and really only plasma pistol these things if they're somewhat sedentary. We don't want to miss like there. This next room, it's gonna be a Sentinel and Covenant fight. We want the Covenant to win this one. At least that's what I prefer. But I only like taking out as much Covenant as I need to, and that really only means the Grunts. There'll be 2 elites. You can try to kind of influence them killing him, but he's not going to be able to. Most of these Sentinels are going to die off.
If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact,
you can keep one elite alive.
To destroy Halo.
If you're quick enough, you'll get him when he is weak. And these jackals will be kind of aggressive, but as long as you have your head on a swivel, you should be fine. And that section, if you don't get that section as clean as I did just now, don't worry. Me not taking any damage there is kind of a fluke, because usually I always take damage there, but I just got really lucky that my shots landed. Throw a couple plasnades here. I want to kill those elites before they get a chance to do anything to you. Just gotta be careful how you play this here. I'm just going out and dancing around the coveys. Grab a plasma pistol.
The machinery in these canyons are Halo's primary firing mechanisms. They consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify Halo's signal and allow it to fire deep into space. The power levels are enormous. I can't even begin to calculate the pulse's range.
This is just my opinion. I think this level is actually harder than the library. Because at least with the library, you can solve most of your problems with patience. But a lot of the times, even when you are patient, there's a lot of nonsense that can kill you. Such as rocket flood. Not that there isn't any rocket flood in the library, but just my many attempts trying to record this video, rocket flood have been a big part of the problem. My first good run I had in this, I was 50 minutes into the mission, and I was really feeling good about my chances, but I knew there was going to be some rocket flood. It was going to show up. And so I took extra precautions, and it still killed me. So, again, don't be frustrated if it takes you a few times to complete this mission. I think this mission is pretty hard. I think its difficulty is honestly a little underrated. Didn't really want to throw a frag there. I like saving my frags for the flood, but it worked out there. I'm gonna run this sniper rifle down the hill. You can, I guess, toss it down there if you can. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's better than walking it through this way. Might be a little risky, because you might throw it off the edge of the building, but it's okay. You don't need the sniper rifle for the part after this, it just makes things a little easier. As you can see, we are running low on plasma. Oh, this guy was gone. Oh, no, I'm in a very bad situation here. I ran out of plasma pistol ammo, so I'm just gonna run back. At this point, I'll take any plasma I can find. A rifle should do just fine. Gonna get that stun. I may have made a mistake throwing the sniper off the edge. Or is this it? Okay, yeah. So, there's gonna be a Wraith. It has nothing in it yet. There's an Elite we can snipe out of it. So ideally... Yeah, we got him. Now we don't have to deal with the Wraith anymore. So this rest of this... We can take these fights over here. If we didn't get the Wraith, we would grab those rockets and take it out from over here after we dealt with all these Covenant. It's gonna be a gold elite. I wanna watch out for him. Well, that's unfortunate. Also really glad we don't have to waste rockets on that Wraith, because having max rockets is crucial in this mission. For most of this mission, we're gonna run with shotgun and rockets. I've just found that to be the most useful combo in this mission. We will abandon our rockets for plasma every now and again, but a pistol, in my opinion, in this mission doesn't really give you as much value as the rockets. It's valuable, but there's going to be a lot of vehicles we'll need to take out, as well as a lot of bunched together flood and rockets. In my opinion, are just easier to make that happen than eliminating them. So we're going to go over here, we're going to Banshee bomb this door as soon as it opens, and hopefully grab some plasma. Fired a Banshee bomb and then finished it with the plasma cannons because I don't want his plasma to fall off, and unfortunately, despite my precautions, it still fell off, so that's a little annoying, but it is what it is. If you get his plasma rifle, that's what we're going to use to take out the Sentinels, but fortunately for me, we're going to have to use our grenades and shotgun ammo. Usually I'd run to the left, but because of the circumstances, we're going to throw a grenade. That obviously didn't work. It was very risky because now we're getting flayed alive with these beams, so just gonna kind of walk over here. If you'll stick one, you'll usually get at least 3 or 4. So there's that. And these shotguns are really only effective if you're right up against them. As you can see, we one-shot that guy, but it was just because he was right there. Kind of a lucky plasma there. We're gonna Banshee bomb some grunts that come out this door. Tread cautiously when you fly, you don't want them to kill you.
That's the way to the next canyon.
This next room's just gonna be Covenant. We're gonna dump our rockets off for some plasma, generously provided by this poor grunt. Gonna kind of pick our way through this room slowly. We're gonna use the noob combo, but with a shotgun. Super effective, very underrated combo. And I am being an idiot. I'm gonna let my shields recharge. Look at how easy that was. Look at that. Easy. Look, the shotgun has some range in this game. I mean, yeah, it's got a lot of damage drop off, but you know, a little overzealous here. Go back for your rockets. This next room, it's gonna be a fight between the Covenant and the Flood. So just kind of let them fight it out. Oh, my mistake. It's actually still just gonna be Covenant here. I like running up, throwing a couple grenades. Gotta jiggle peek these. Whenever you move up, do so cautiously. Looks like I got the elite, thankfully. We will get a health pack up here, but just kind of let the Flood and elites battle it out. I've just thrown a couple grenades there. let the gold elite pigeonhole you over here. Use your cover. Kill. Territory says jackals as they harass you. Once you kill a certain amount of Covenant, Flood's gonna come out this door. I like trying to trigger the Flood spawning, just so we don't really have to do the rest of the work ourselves. That's gonna go ahead and do it, and I think I killed all the Covenant, so we're just gonna have to finish the rest of these guys ourselves. These guys have their little moment of glory. Don't really push up too much here because the jackals could be hiding. Just kind of take your fights as these guys are distracted. And look out for that gold elite. He has killed me so many times in this playthrough. There'll be more elites. Just kind of be cautious about them. Also be cautious of the fact that a lot of times the Flood here will jump over. Try to save your frag grenades here. Prioritize the elites when they're distracted, and the jackals. Using those animations to our advantage. We are running pretty low on shotgun ammo. This next part, there'll be a bunch of shotgun flood, but we will have to deal mostly in grenades. So there we got our ammo. Be aware that they're going to come out that side too. I got very lucky I didn't die there. Back up as much as you need to. There's no rocket flood in this room, so you don't have to worry about that. There is, however, a ton of shotgun flood, so you want to be cautious about that. And we're just gonna cautiously peek, restock our ammo. And just sweep these corners carefully. Be a few shotgun flood back there. These elites will just kind of be jacking around. They're gonna fight with a rocket flood. Let them fight it out. You'll usually tell who wins just based on the sound. If it's the flood, Get ready to have your rockets out and nuke the rocket flood. If it's the elites that win, have your shotgun out. So there's the rocket flood. Got him. I'll wait here for a sec. I like going ahead and taking care of that shotgun. This area, we're just gonna try to bait the banshees. Kill the flood as you need, but for now your focus needs to be on these banshees. Just kind of wait till they lock on you, start shooting. Just watch out for this rocket flood. As you can see, I kind of got lucky a few times there. As you can see, I just kind of used my rocket at range. Not wanting to get, killed. We're running a little low on shotgun ammo, unfortunately. Not really much we can do about that. I'll pop these guys. And we're just kind of playing these corners. Not exposing too much. That slow sort of back up crawl used to be my favorite way of killing these old popcorns. Fortunately, I ran out of shotgun ammo there for a quick sec, but fine now. This next room is just gonna have 8 or 9 unarmed human flood, so just use your shotgun against them. Two are always gonna drop down like that, so just beware of that. Some could be on these rafters right here. Oh. I'm just going ahead and nuking this guy. Fortunately, there won't be a lot you can do at this range.
Okay, let's take care
So I'll just run out if I can't get him and try to get that ghost. I'll hide behind this rock and sort of wait for this banshee. Gonna restock on some things. I'll throw here, ammo in here. I like using this ghost right here just to kind of make me more mobile. A little bit safer to kill these Covenant here. You can kind of farm these grunts right here. So I'll get in the turret. Always tap fire the plasmas on the ghost. Makes it a lot more accurate. Can take a few pot shots at the Wraith in this, but we're gonna save most of our rockets for that. We got all those kevies out of the way, we can rocket this guy with relative ease. He's still very dangerous though, so just kind of watch out. Moving laterally is really your best friend there. It's gonna be I believe a Banshee in this area. I like kind of baiting that first. It looks like there's two Banshees. Either that or my eyes are just playing tricks on me, but oh, looks like there's two. So we're just gonna take that out. I've always been taking them out. There's no way. We're gonna get these hunters next. Can try to run them over, but it's better if you take the Warthog instead. So we're just gonna belly bait them. But it will take a couple more tries. Belly bait them. I believe with well-placed shotgun blasts it takes two. At the time it took about three. There's a Wraith back here. I kind of like taking it out by kind of going behind this area, getting kind of like a sneak rocket in. He's probably gonna see you and start shooting at you, so just kind of come back over here. Start shooting, making a commotion over here. You can try to kill some of these elites if you want, but really the purpose of this is to get the Wraith shooting back this way. Doesn't seem to be that interested in me, unfortunately. It's okay, just be patient. We can take out the grunts in this turret. Maybe a few of these elites. Just be careful, the elites will kill you fairly quickly if you get too close with their plasma. Not sure why that Wraith is not firing over here, but I'm getting a little tired of this, so I'm just gonna try to hasten some things here. Another totally valid option is to fight the elites with your rockets here and take a Banshee on your own. And then you can finish the Wraith. I just kind of prefer to kill the Wraith first and then get the elites. But because that's being so stubborn, we're going to take out the elites first. Once you get in this Banshee, there will be another one. So just kind of fly up. Be evasive, look for him. Usually once you set your sights on him, he'll be a little more submissive and you can just take care of him there. We got 2 platforms we need to clear, so I just kind of hover over here and Banshee bomb whatever's in sight. Don't let the grunts kill you, of course. This isn't really that hard, but there is a golden elite on this platform, so careful. This next part's one of the more frustrating sections in my opinion. Just get your frag grenades ready. Ideally we would have more than one rocket. Run up here, throw a grenade, do not get rocketed. It's gonna kill a bunch of them. Stay kinda in this cover, looking for that rocket flood. Don't let them get close. If they bunch up, throw another grenade. I'm just kind of preemptively firing these shots at the door. Radar's clean. See, there's another rocket flood. Take him out. That's why we be cautious. I'll look to see where these rockets land, that way you can reload. Now, before we do this, I want to explain it. We're gonna get in this shield and there's gonna be a ton of enemies come through here. We're gonna nade the frick out of it. And we're gonna fire a rocket at it, probably, too. That's not what I wanted to happen. Hold this edge. Throw grenades if you need to. As you can see, I got very fortunate. There was a rocket flood and he didn't fire. Really anything can come through that doorway, so be cautious. Looks like there was 2 rocket flood here. Always prepare for the worst with that room. Another free Banshee.
I've located the Pillar of Autumn. She put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors.
Let's see, our
are
Wraith
still powered
friend
up.
is still here.
The systems on the Pillar of
Yeah,
Autumn have failed
take out what we can.
override without authorization from the captain.
I don't think he sees us,
Or his
so
mental implants to start the fusion core detonation. 1 target remaining. Let's take care of the final pulse generator. That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
I prefer playing the flood. Get killed if I can help it. Usually they're gonna win that fight, so if you want the Covenant to be gone, then you just kinda hover around. I'll just kill whatever. You do want to be careful. There is rocket flood. Once that first wave of flood is gone, there'll probably be another wave of rocket flood. The Covenant won this fight, so now, there is going to be some rocket flood that spawn back here. They will insta-kill you, so I like kind of being cautious here. That's definitely not the last of them because they will come over this hill. I'll pre-fire that corner. Make sure they're all gone. Now, this next part might be considered an exploit, but I think it's necessary. Just gonna take the ghost down here. We're gonna walk up and drive our Banshee back down. If you're not careful, one of these will despawn, so I like kind of inching my way along with these. I think you'll be fine as long as this is in the hallway by the time that next section loads. Making sure there's nothing on the other side there. What you want to do is you kind of want to insert this backwards. Basically just gonna boop. Just boop the snoot. Drive this very slowly, because if you don't, it'll be impossible to finish the level. There's some rocket flood, so just be careful with that. Like, you know, get the rockets out, just praying for the eventual rocket flood I'll see. Try to be evasive, but not too fast, because like I said, it could make it impossible to finish the mission. I believe we're almost done. I think I misspoke earlier when I said the library is one of the longest missions, because this already has exceeded the time of the library, as did Assault on the Control Room. I think the only reason why the library seems as long as it is because people always die on it because of its difficulty, but if you go Deathless, then you should be fine in terms of time. Just kind of reload here. I'm pretty sure we can just stop driving this slow once we see enemies on the other side. So get out here, walk up. We're gonna literally watch some flood spawn in. Just nuke them as they come into existence. There's another Banshee here, so I'm gonna take care of that. There's some rocket flood over here, so just be careful with that. Can't remember if this section's infinite respawning or not. I don't think it is. Looks like the Covenant won that fight. Gotta stay out of range of the elite. Don't want to get your ghost melted. Again, there's gonna be another fight between Covey and Flood. I like just kind of letting them fight it out. There will be some rocket flood though you gotta look out for. Kinda go ahead and take that rocket flood out. Yeah, very fortunate there. If you don't decide to take the ghost through, just kinda use your rockets to take out most of these guys. It's kind of a weird angle, so unfortunate to have the ghost here. If you do manage to get the ghost to this section, it really helps for one of the last fights of the game. Or at least this level. And take out another rocket flood. That one too. Goodness, they both have rockets. That's not good. You don't want to waste time, you could just grab this pistol and take him out. I just wanted to be extra cautious. But this is taking too long. Got quite a few options here. At this point, I usually get rid of the shotgun. I'll opt for a pistol. And for the first part of sniper, basically there's going to be a bunch of coveys that are going to be fighting the flood, but there's also going to be invisible elites, and there's going to be wraiths. So I kind of like taking out all the covenant first, then the flood. Then I like taking out the wraiths. Ideally, there would be more rockets here, I think. Go ahead and touch these. I'll just go ahead and consolidate these rocket launchers. I don't quite remember, but I think we can basically no-scope these wraiths, so I may try to eliminate those first. In fact, this is actually reminding me of a trick I used to do. Push A as you kind of go over this hill. Now, basically use the sniper to zoom in. Just fire your rockets. The rockets will go in a completely straight line, there's no drop off. Should be 3. Beautiful. I'm not sure why I'm not getting score right now, but it's fine. We're only concerned with doing this Deathless. There is another wraith that ideally be showing its face by now, and you do want to be careful moving up through here because there will be invisible elites that will spawn in. So it is helpful to have your ghost at the ready. Just to get out of dodge. When you hear that music, the flood will show up. Then that wraith's gonna start moving more. At this point, I kind of just letting them fight it out, especially since there's rocket flood. That wraith is really active right now, so just kind of let him do his thing. Things settle. In the meantime, I'm gonna be moving my sniper or my pistol. Oh no, I hope my pistol didn't despawn. Fortunately, it looks like it did. Kinda need that, that's not good. So I triggered the spawn of the elites. Go ahead and take them out now. The color of the ground makes them particularly hard to see in the snow, so be careful. Careful taking this wraith out right here. You can usually get one pot shot in, but retreat after that. Just kind of get an idea of where he's shooting. So you have a decent idea, you can get another pot shot, but it came really close to me. Not really sure why. Just missed. Again, just hide behind the rock, see where he's firing. Looks like he moved up pretty aggressively. He usually doesn't see him move that far. So it looks like we're gonna have to get some more rockets, unfortunately, but it's okay. I'm surprised that didn't kill me there. Vehicle physics in this game are really weird. Not really sure why my pistol despawned, because usually weapons you touch don't despawn. We got more than enough. There's the Wraith. Once that's gone, you can start sniping. Just be careful. There will be a gold elite that'll show his face. That's the end of him. Now, since our pistol is despawned, I'd like to save these sniper rounds for them, so we're just kind of gonna mow down the grunts here. Using their desire to man that turret against them. Looks like there's some more rockets we can use too, which is useful. Looks like there's another gold elite, and there are more invisible elites, so just be careful when those guys spawn in. I'm really discouraged that the pistol despawned, because by this point we should be mowing everything down with it, but we don't have access to it. It's a really good thing that we did the ghost glitch. I'm gonna do this is gonna make the video much longer than I intended, but whatever gets us Deathless. only on one square in the ghost, so we will have to get out of this. Really just use it for transport. Yeah, this is kind of a predicament, because usually we'd have our pistol by now, but we'd still have ammo for it too, but I think what I'm gonna try to do here is maybe pick off a couple of the hunters. That's one. That's two, that's good. So that kind of worked out. Just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and get that shotgun. Thoroughly upset that things had to go awry, because we are almost done with this mission. But as long as we're cautious, things should work out. I'm worried about that invisible elite, though. Testing to see where that invisible elite is at. Looks like we got him. A lot of times the elites will hide behind these rocks. Rockets are a good way to get them out. Unfortunately, I've only got one rocket left, so I kind of gotta be wise in how I use it. Ideally, he'd get in that turret, but I don't think he's gonna do that. Gosh, everything is despawning in this. There's another invis. No big deal, just take him out. Just gonna kind of throw grenades here. Hopefully get that jackal. Well, I got him out in the open. There we go. I can kind of try to single this elite out. This is literally only because the pistol despawned. I think we're gonna be okay here. Kind of play Ring Around the Rosie here. There we go. You can keep this plasma, we will need it for the last section. Well, we might need it. I haven't played this mission in a while, and all of my attempts at recording so far, we haven't made it to this point yet. Love the snow. I wish we had more snow missions like this in Halo. Can't really see these snow missions in the dark anymore. Anyways, just take these guys out. And Plasma's your best friend against these sentinels. Try to stay cautious, the sentinels will kill you very quickly. Quite sure, I don't remember what happens in this room, but I think for the most part it's pretty chill. Just gonna have a shotgun and plasma just in case. Yeah, so it looks like there are enemies here. Looks like they are sentinels. I don't think there's any flood in this room. Pretty sure once we step in here, we end the mission. Just in case.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's it. So, that's it for that mission. As you can see, 506 kills, 0 deaths. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.